So I have notes just because I wanted to express fully the thing that I've learned from the McKinney, Texas incident. So the thing about this world and this universe that we're living in, this earth, is that everything around us in life is a mere reflection of what's going on in our core. And it is an opportunity for us to look around and look at synchronicity, and, you know, our angels are trying to tell us something. So everybody's making fun of the barrel roll with ERIC CASEBOLT, but what it is what really happened was he tripped over the roots of the tree. Okay, so what does this mean? The symbolism behind the picture, he's tripping over the roots of the tree. He gets up, he does not look back, and he runs straight ahead aggressively and decides at that moment to make a decision. He makes a decision based on a silver badge, or thinking that a silver badge can take away any constitutional rights. A silver badge on the t-shirt. Or not t-shirt, on his shirt. But the weird thing is, like, he doesn't look back. He just keeps going straight ahead. He doesn't even pay attention to what just happened. Now, when he's on the ground, he's actually looking up at the tree. So what does the tree represent? The tree represents America. The roots represent the root of America, which is the Constitution. So basically, he just goes straight ahead. He decides to have his experience of what he wants to have. But he doesn't look back. He doesn't even pay attention. He doesn't acknowledge the roots. He doesn't acknowledge the tree. He doesn't acknowledge any of that. But that's like America. America does not acknowledge, really, by their actions, of what our founding fathers sacrificed for our freedom. They don't acknowledge by their actions of what our soldiers, the soldiers' blood being spilt on the ground, because they have a vision that they want us to have freedom, real freedom, not generic fake convenience freedom that people decide that they want to brand. Now I'm talking about real freedom. I'm talking about human rights. What makes us human, that we all deserve. Whew. And that's the core of us. The root of who we are is we all want to be respected. We all want to be loved. We all want to be acknowledged, and to know that we are divine. We are worth it. And like a lot of times, like, you know, as America being the tree, a lot of times, you know, people are just, they may pay attention to like the leaves, like the color of the leaves, and pay attention to this or that, the branch here, this. It's the root. It's constitutional rights. That's what our founding fathers died for. It's not to live in some kind of world where we live in where nobody can be obnoxious to us. Because look, we're human. There's people that we may not agree with. There's people we may not understand. There's people that might freak us out a little bit in their decisions. But as long as they're not infringing their beliefs or their, you know, rights on, you know, that person, then they shouldn't make some kind of fake, I would call it lawlessness. It's not true law. See, there's a difference between natural law and political law. Natural law is our God-given right. That's true law. That's like roots right there. But political law is like tumbleweeds in the wind. It's whatever a political agenda wants to, you know, it's just based on an agenda, really. and it's something very individual, and it's very just out of pride or just to just see how much rights they could take away from somebody. That's lawlessness. It's not pure law. And it will never stand. Because the truth always marches forth, no matter what. Whew. Man, it's just, we got to get to the core of like the seed of what we really want in America. Do we really want to flourish? Do we want a better nation for our kids? If we do, we have to we have to look within us, our core, and we have to say, like, what is it that, like, any and every decision we have to say, well, we have to ask ourselves, well, why am I making that decision? Or, and it really comes down to just two things, really. The seed is love, and that is the fruit. It becomes, that's the only thing that will have us grow. It's not hate. You cannot kill hate with hate. It only has to be through love. That's the only thing that is going to take away hate. So, no matter what religion you are, no matter what race, if you're gay, you're straight, you're liberal, libertarian, whatever. If we can stand together and be more passionate about our basic human rights and stand with each other at the picket lines, even though if we may not agree with them and their lifestyle or whatever, but if we can be like our founding fathers and be like that and tap into our inner lioness that calls for freedom, then we're all going to be okay. We're all going to be free, and it's going to be amazing. And there's nowhere to go. It's just going to continue to flourish and continue to be beautiful. And that is what our founding fathers died for. So if you want to really show that you value what our founding fathers died for, then the decisions that you make and how you treat other people that's the only way you can show respect for what they did, is live the life that they envisioned for us. That they envisioned so strongly that they had to leave their own families behind and they had to be put on a battlefield, not knowing if they're going to die or not. But that freedom was so strong that they just sacrifice everything because they know how important it is for the future generations, which is us. They knew how important it was that their blood was spilt on the soil because they envisioned this. So make it a reality. Don't just, oh, okay, yeah, and there's the roots. Okay, no big deal. No. It is a big deal. So let's make a decision. You want freedom or you don't. I don't care if you're libertarian, I don't care if you're liberal, I don't care what your religion is. If you are annoyed by Christians, or if you are a Christian, there's only two places you stand. You either stand for freedom or you stand for convenience. You cannot outlaw or try to shut up other people that you deem as obnoxious. And if you really don't believe in the Constitution, you should go live on an island somewhere. Go live on that place and live with people that you think are like-minded, that you feel comfortable with. But I promise you, you will turn on each other. It will become like Lord of the Flies or whatever. You're going to turn on each other because hate is a sickness. So freedom or convenience, hate or love, what side are you on? Y'all have a good day. And I mean this with all my heart. God bless America.